Hey everyone, Daniel Carfix, and today I'm going to show you guys a very simple mod on the F150 using Forscan. Let me show you. So this truck is a 2015 XLT, and it has a lane change feature for the selector, right? Where if you just tap it once to the left or to the right, as you can see here, to the left and to the right, and I'm just tapping on the signal stalk, and it's going to blink 3 times. That's to help you to change lane. The thing is, I don't change lanes that fast. I need a few more flashes before I actually change lane. I'm very conservative driving, so I need it to blink a few more times. You can change the number of blinks up to 7 times using Forscan, and that's what I'm going to do. And by the way, let me know what you think in the comments below, if I should put 7 or if it should be 5. What's your opinion? You know, I'm really interested in that. Let me know what you think. Now, one additional feature from Forscan. In one of my videos, I might have mispronounced Forscan, the software, and might have said Forskin, and people have been giving me a hard time with that. So I'm going to try my best to not mispronounce Forscan. It's Forscan. So if I pronounce something different, you know, it is what it is. But I'm going to use Forscan to change this to 6 blinks. And there's one interesting thing with the Forscan software. It has an option that it's called OUC, which is on until canceled. So you go from 1 to 7 blinks. You can have the OUC on or off. And what the OUC does, it's very simple, right? So you have a few options when you're using your turn signal. You can just tap it and use the lane change blinks, right? Or you can just, when you're going to turn a corner, you can just press it down till it clicks, and it's going to stay on until you either manually put it up, or until you just, you know, turn your steering wheel and turn it back, and it automatically puts the turn stalk in the neutral position. All right, so that's how it comes from factory. Now the OUC option, which is the on until canceled, the way it works, it's kind of like this. If you put OUC true in Forscan, if you enable the OUC, it's not going to change the lane tap, the lane option. So if you tap, it's going to blink however many times you've put there. That's not going to change. However, when you press the signal stalk down and lock it, and you turn a corner and you turn the wheel back, what's going to happen is the turn stalk will physically go back to the neutral position, but the signal will keep flashing like this. It's going to be neutral, but the signal will be flashing. So it's very counterintuitive. I'm not entirely sure why Ford has this option to begin with. I don't plan on using it, and maybe if you know when that option is useful, please let me know, let everyone know in the comments. I'd be curious to you know about the usability of the on until canceled option for the turn signal. Anyway, without further ado, let me get my computer. Let me plug this in. So let's get my computer. All right, so you need your OBD2 tether for Forscan. You can get this off of Amazon. You can watch my previous videos. Actually, the daytime running lights video, I posted a link as to, where I got this OBD2 tether. It works well and it's cheap. And of course, you got to plug it into your OBD2 port. You guys can't see it, but it's, pretty straightforward. Plug it into, your USB port. Let me do this. No, that's not the USB port. That's the HDMI port. And now, okay. Gonna open Forscan, and I will switch to the screen record option so you can see this better. Okay, now that you've started Forscan, it's going to ask if you want to load a previous profile, which is no. We're going to make a change. So it's going to read the modules. It's going to ask you to flip the switch on your OBD2 reader to the CAN position. You just, hit yes, assuming you have one with the HSMS CAN options. And hit OK. It's going to finish reading the modules. Then it's going to ask you to save the profile, which I do recommend. And just in case you want to go back to the previous configuration, so hit yes, save the profile. Now we're going to go to this button here. It's the configuration and programming, where we have all the modules, and we're going to look for the SCCM module. We're going to highlight it and click on the play button here. It's going to give you a warning sign. You just hit OK. And now we're going to look for the 7240101 configuration, because that's what we're going to change. Now, one thing here is important. I will leave the description of all the options that you have here, from the 1 blink to the 7 blinks. But the one I'm going to use here is going to be a C. So I'm going to change it from 6 to C, the second position of the second block, because that is the equivalent of the 6 blinks with the on until cancel off. And I've already explained the OUC. So you're going to hit right, just hit yes, make sure you have the right parameter, which I know I do, and it's going to write the new configuration to the block. And well, block programmed successfully, hit OK, and now it's going to ask you to cycle the ignition on and off. Let's do that. Okay, so now that I've done the change on Forscan, wrote the change, it asked me to cycle the ignition off and on again. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. Now let's see if it worked. So I'm gonna just tap the lane change. Let's see if it worked. It should blink 6 times now and not 3 times like from factory. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 blinks now. I got 6 blinks to change lane now. That's it. That's it. It's blinking 6. It can go up to 7. It's really up to you, or you can just do 1 if you're, very confident in changing lanes in 1 blink, or, you can just do like some people I know that don't even know that the turn signal exists, and they just simply change lanes. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing so you get more content on the F150, on Forscan, and all the other vehicles I maintain. Thank you.